They built clubs like Napoli and Bologna. They shaped Italian football. Then, almost overnight, they were erased. In 1938, Mussolini's racial laws forced Jews out of public life, out of football, and out of memory. We are Know Your Ball, and today we remember what fascism tried to make us forget in episode 4 of Fascist Football. In the 1920s, Benito Mussolini's fascist regime was on a mission to transform Italy into a disciplined, unified, modern empire. Football wasn't just a pastime, it was a tool for forging identity, projecting strength, and unifying a divided Italy. Nowhere was this ambition tested more than in the vibrant, turbulent, and marginalised Naples. For northern elites, Naples symbolised everything Italy needed to overcome: poverty, chaos, and the legacy of southern inferiority. But for the fascists, this was also an opportunity. Naples could be remade, disciplined, integrated, and football would lead the way. Before the fascist era, Naples had two main football clubs: Inter Naples, representing the city's cosmopolitan connections, and Naples Football Club, a team rooted in the old elite. The fascist regime, eager to create a single, powerful southern side, encouraged their unification. The result was, eventually, the birth of Associazione Calcio Napoli. At the helm of this new club was Giorgio Ascarelli, a Jewish Italian textile magnate, football lover, and at the time, a supporter of the fascist project. Ascarelli wasn't just building a team, he was building a symbol, a Napoli to challenge the north and anchor the south in Mussolini's new Italy. Giorgio Ascarelli poured his own money into Napoli. He oversaw the construction of a brand new stadium in the industrial district of Fora Grotta. Completed in 1929, it was first called Stadio Vesuvio, later posthumously renamed Stadio Ascarelli in his honor. Naples' first purpose-built ground, all concrete, steel and ambition, doubled too as a political monument. Built for 40,000 strong, it embodied the regime's obsession with order and mass participation. Mussolini's Italy craved both modernization and Roman grandeur. Naples, with its ancient roots, became central to that fantasy. Football mirrored this myth-making. Like gladiators in the Colosseum, Napoli's players were meant to inspire pride, strength, and obedience. The sky blue shirts, chosen to reflect the city's Mediterranean soul, now carried ideological weight. Napoli would become the South's proving ground, a place to show that even the most undisciplined corner of Italy could be tamed, transformed, and triumph under fascism. Naples in the 1930s. Poverty, overcrowding, and resentment toward the north. The fascists feared unrest and understood the power of distraction. Football became a release valve, something for the city to believe in and to fight for. The club found its first great hero in Attila Salustro, a Paraguay-born forward with slick back hair and elegant footwork. He was adored in Naples, called Il Veltro, the Greyhound, for his speed and grace. For a city desperate for dignity, Salustro offered both beauty and belief. Naples, it seems, has always had a soft spot for charismatic foreign stars. Although Napoli never won the league during this era, each goal, each match against northern giants like Juventus or Bologna became a battle for southern pride. The press spun these fixtures as proof the fascist dream was working. Even Naples, through the club Ascarelli built, could rise. But, as we shall see, by the end of the 1930s, the regime will have turned against the very man it once honoured. In 1938, Mussolini introduced anti-Semitic racial laws, aligning Italy with Nazi Germany. Although Giorgio Ascarelli had died young in 1930, so did not experience the laws directly, during the increasingly hostile period preceding the laws, his name was erased from the stadium he had built. The regime considered it inappropriate for a prominent sports venue to be named after someone of Jewish descent. It was renamed Stadio Partenopeo, as if Ascarelli's seminal contribution had never existed. In time, the stadium itself was bombed and destroyed during World War II. It was never rebuilt. Where steel once stood, only rubble and silence remained. Ascarelli's legacy, erased in matter and memory, only re-emerged decades later, pieced together by historians and fans. Mussolini's regime collapsed in 1943, but the imprint it left on Napoli endured. The club, born out of political ambition and southern marginalisation, remained a beacon for a region constantly fighting for recognition. After the war, Naples' streets and sandlot pitches kept the spirit alive, game by game, generation by generation, until Maradona finally brought the city its first Scudetto. Even today, Napoli carries Ascarelli's legacy, passion, defiance, and the eternal battle against northern domination. The fascists tried to mould Naples into a symbol of obedience. What they got was something far more powerful. A football club that became a symbol of resistance, identity, and pride. Napoli was meant to be a tool of control. Instead, it became a declaration of independence. We are Know Your Ball, and this has been episode 4 of Fascist Football.